We're back, ladies and gentlemen. All-Star Weekend is over. The brutal week-long absence of Sixers basketball, it's over. We're back tonight against the Cleveland Cavaliers. New look Sixers. Kyle Lowry, is he playing tonight? I haven't heard yet. We'll look into that. But join us on Playback TV to watch Cavs Sixers tonight. Tyrese Maxey plays basketball tonight. Buddy Hield plays basketball tonight. The Sixers embark on their journey of attempting to survive until the inevitable return of the great one, Joel Embiid. Join us. Anyway, let's talk about Kyle Lowry, all right? Kyle Lowry, a little response to Patrick Beverly on the whole, I'm on Kyle's ass when we play Philly. Pat circling that date on his calendar. Patrick Beverly's the only person in the world that circled that date on his calendar. Sixers fans do not really care when Patrick Beverly comes back to Philly, but he cares. But anyway, here's what Kyle Lowry said in response to Pat Bev saying that.
What was your reaction? Nothing. I love Pat. I think Pat is the ultimate.
It's hard to hear on this, okay? He said, nothing. I love Pat.
I think
He's the ultimate competitor.
Pat is one of the guys who, he's one of the guys that is fiery, but his podcast is great.
He's fiery. His podcast is great.
Not a podcast watcher, but I know he's a friend of mine, and that's his competitive nature. So looking forward to the opportunity to play against him as always, and it's just basketball.
I'm looking forward to the opportunity to play against him as always, and it's just basketball. I like that. Kyle Lowry not feeding into Patrick Beverly's antics, but also, he kind of took the high road, but he kind of creatively took a dig and said, listen, he's a podcaster. He needs to say things to get your attention, to get views on the podcast. I don't really watch podcasts, so I don't really give a fuck. I'm just here to play basketball. That's what Kyle Lowry said, and I like it. And shout out to Kyle Lowry wearing sunglasses inside for no reason. Sunglasses? Really, bro? I'm out of here. A beautiful, beautiful photo of Tyrese Maxey and his new on-court mentor, Kyle Lowry. You got to admit, no matter what I think about James Harden personally, or dedication-wise, James Harden helped Tyrese Maxey immensely when he first got here. He mainly helped him overcome the setbacks or the imaginary shackles that Doc Rivers, at least as a point guard, wanted him to be in. James Harden helped Tyrese Maxey get confidence. He was just telling him, you're that dude, bro. You shoot the ball. Don't listen to Doc Rivers. Now he's got Kyle Lowry out here who can help him even more be a maybe, a better facilitator, a better floor raiser, a better half-court minded guy, or maybe Kyle Lowry's just a half-court minded guy and Tyrese Maxey can get back to what he does best, getting buckets. Anyway, great photo. By the way, D'Anthony Melton, Nicholas Batum, Tobias Harris, and Kyle Lowry all practiced today unrestricted. So it looks like we're going to get some Kyle Lowry minutes tonight. So he can start, getting some time with the team and get acclimated and knock the rust off and get some chemistry going with the guys. D'Anthony Melton does not have a degenerative back disease. He is back after whatever the back issue was that he had for a long time. Nicholas Batum's hamstring is okay. He could be back. Robert Covington, I guess he's just going to retire. I don't know what's going on with Robert Covington. I think Joel Embiid's going to come back before Robert Covington. That's what we're dealing with here. All right, let's hear what Kyle Lowry said here, man. Here's what he said yesterday.
It was an opportunity to, play with a great team, play with some great players, and help, Tyrese Maxey get better and help Joel Embiid, he continue to be as dominant as he has been. And for me, it was an opportunity to go out there and, I've always, playing at home is one of the things you always want to do, but then you never want to do it, but then you get the opportunity to do it, and you take advantage of it, and you want to do it. So it's an exciting time. I understand my role and my job. My job is to make sure that Tyrese gets better. This team gets to a point where they haven't been in a while, and that's my job. My job is to do everything I need to do to make this team and this organization better. No matter what the role is, what the minutes are, what the situation is, my job is to be a professional and help Tyrese get better, help this team get better, help coach get better, help everybody get better. That's my job.
What is it about you and Nick that professionally you've worked so well together in Toronto and now want to come together?
I mean, we've been together now a long time. We've known each other a long time, and our relationship has grown throughout the time we've been together. He wasn't always a head coach, and when he was an assistant, I used to sit there and talk to him. He was my rebounding coach, my shooting coach, and we kind of grew day by day, year by year, and the respect level that I have for him as a coach, as a man. His abilities, his innovative mind is what makes him special.
Let's go.
When Barbara switched to
Let's
turbo
go. So the thing that I love that Kyle Lowry said there was that, his whole plan, his whole thought process when talking about this team, his whole focus seems to be Tyrese Maxey. Kyle Lowry knows that he's 37 years old. Kyle Lowry knows that he's been in the league for 15 years or whatever it is, 16 years. Kyle Lowry knows that he's not the MVP candidate, Toronto Raptors Kyle Lowry anymore. It seems like Kyle Lowry is very interested in not only playing for his home team, obviously, but it seems like Kyle Lowry is very interested in coming here, playing a limited minute role, whatever that is, and helping Tyrese Maxey get to the next level. Tyrese Maxey's already averaging 26 points per game this season. I was saying just this past offseason that Tyrese Maxey maybe in a couple years could be a 26 point per game all-star. He's never going to be a 26 point per game all-star. Are you serious? YouTube comments. He's a 26 point per game all-star right now. But I love that Kyle Lowry just kind of understands where he is in his career, understands the role that the Sixers probably want him to play. And I absolutely love that his main focus is Tyrese Maxey. And when talking about the team and why he took the role here, why he chose to sign here, he mentioned Tyrese Maxey a couple of times. And so I think it's a perfect situation for the Sixers, for Tyrese Maxey, and for Kyle Lowry. You're not getting a player that's going to come in here and want to put his own stats up. You're not getting, look, James Harden was past his prime, but James Harden was still focused on James Harden. Best facilitator I've ever seen. Best passer of a basketball I've ever seen, James Harden. I'll always say that. I really, really mean that. But he was still interested in his own stats. And at the end of the day, he was interested in his own money, getting a big contract, and that's why he's not here anymore, and that's why he's balling out in LA. Maybe he gets that contract. Kyle Lowry, you're getting a player who knows he's at the end of his career, and his main focus is playing whatever role he can play, but his main focus is helping Tyrese Maxey be a better version of himself. And so I just think it's a perfect blend of a guy that can handle the ball. His turnover rate is low. His assist-to-turnover rate is massive. His three-point shooting is still 40%, but he's not going to take the ball away from guys. His goal is to help the team any way he can and get the ball to Tyrese. And if Joel comes back this season, get the ball to Joel and just help the stars and help the team and take it to the next level. I think it's perfect, bro. I think it is. And shout out to Kyle Lowry, man. Philly native, Villanova. Finally gets to come back and play for his hometown Sixers. I can't imagine, me, of course, a hardcore Sixers fan, Sixers sicko. If I was in the NBA playing for other teams, it would be a dream come true, right? But you would always want to wear that jersey, right? You would always be like, damn, if before I can retire, I could just be a Philadelphia 76er, So I kind of get how somebody like Kyle Lowry feels, how Marcus Morris felt. So shout out to Kyle for finally getting the chance to play for his hometown team. I'm excited to see how it goes, man. Give me all your thoughts in the comments, and tune in to Playback TV tonight. Watch the game with us. Playback.tv/RunItBackPhilly. I'll see you guys soon, man.